Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're taking a look at an awesome new double crossover R104 track module that I received from TrixBrix. This came as part of a larger order that I received from TrixBrix. We'll take a quick look at some of those other items in a moment, but really excited about the potential of this track module. Currently, we don't have any other double crossovers in the layout. We have the only crossover is really the monster crossover that allows trains to move in and out of the rail yard. It's an amazing crossover track module, but I was looking for something that would work for smaller areas. This could work in some of our sidings to allow trains to move back and forth between the two different sidings and make sure that everything can reach the main line. It could also be placed in the straightaway track area that runs down behind the Lego City. That could be an interesting spot just to allow, or give more options for trains to move around back and forth between the two different mainline tracks. The other nice thing that this new track module affords us is it gives us another chunk of track that we have at our disposal when taking track and trains and various mills modules out to train shows. That's the time when it's even more important to have, various crossovers and switches at your disposal. Really helps with making some interesting and dynamic track layouts. The track itself was pretty easy to put together. You'll notice that I picked up both the double crossover R104 package or product, but then I also bought the TrixBrix ballast plates for the double crossover R104. Really love the fact that TrixBrix sells the ballast plates for most of the track they create and sell. Just makes it so much easier to get a new piece of track moving along and getting to the point of being able to integrate it with the layout. Obviously, now the next step for this particular chunk of track is to get it actually mounted onto mills modules. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm curious how long this is. It looks to be roughly 3 base plates long and only 1 base plate across. So let's do a quick check of that. So interestingly enough, this double crossover R104 module is 2.5 base plates long. That's not an issue, but it just is something I need to, take into account when I'm not only creating the module. So I'll create the mills modules out of 2 regular base plates and 1 16 by 32 base plate. But when I'm doing that, I should also create another 16 by 32 mills module that just has regular track on it. That way I can utilize that when I'm placing this both in the layout here and out at shows, because in most cases around the layout here, my track modules are in full base plate increments. So, just to make sure that everything works out, I'll need to have that extra 16 by 32 module there just to make it an even 3 mills modules that are getting placed in. But, that'll be easy to do. It's something that's not hard, just an interesting fact. Now, what I'd like to do next, I'm going to put the crossover through its paces with this train car here, and I'm going to hook up some of my TrixBrix straight track on either end so that we've got enough runway to properly access and use each of the switches on either side of the crossover. So first off, just having everything set so that the train goes straight through. That works. That works well. And then if we change the switch there, and we're going to come down here. And if we don't change that switch, should just come back across over to here. And then if we change that, we should come back over here. And then if we change this one, we can come back this way, and then we can test the other direction. Really nice and smooth. This should work quite well. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. That was really smooth. You know, when we get it on the mounted on the mills modules and placed in the layout, that'll be more of a true test in sort of situation with trains, longer trains moving at higher speeds, but pretty happy with that. Really nice and smooth. So I think this is going to be a great addition to our layout, and I can definitely see myself probably picking up at least a couple more of these in the future. I think they'll be super useful as we add more track and layout space underneath the main layout here. And I think it'll also be quite useful out at train shows as well. Now, in addition to the double crossover, we also picked up a large number of the wooden ties for the track. I'll be going and putting these around the new sidings, as well as a few other spots in the layout that don't have these nice wooden tile pieces yet. Looking forward to getting these out there. There's the 1x4s for the middle, and then the 1x1s for each side. Great pieces. I think these add a lot to the look of our track, so happy to have another batch of them. Then we've also got the 3-track left rail yard R104 and the 3-track right rail yard 104. These are just, continuing to add to the track that we have at our disposal for the lower layout that we are going to be working on soon. I think these are going to be great pieces to have there and could have a lot of potential for us out at train shows as well. And then last but not least, we've got these nice short track pieces here that have the connection points on the one end of them, and then the other end is flat. These are going to be for the two ends of our lift out bridges. So be per bridge, per single track bridge, there'll be 2 of them. So I got quite a few of them here, I think 10 or 12. So this will help us with all of the lift out bridges that we're working on. I think we've got most of the pieces that we need for those lift out bridges. So that'll be something that I'll be working on getting finished up soon, but really happy to get these. Somebody on the channel in the comments mentioned these, and really happy to be able to get them from TrixBrix. Super useful, and will be very useful, as I said, with those lift out bridges and making sure, otherwise we would just basically have to sand off the the parts that are sticking out, the connection points, to make it smooth enough that it can lift in and out without any issue. But so happy to have those. And, you know, overall, a really nice order from TrixBrix. Really happy with what we managed to get here. I think these are going to be very useful. Next steps, like I said, I want to get those new tiles down for the wooden ties on some of the track that we've been building. Really want to get the double crossover ballasted with the tile underneath on the Mills module so that we can get this set up. And, you know, from there, it's probably going to be on to the lift out bridges, but lots of exciting stuff ahead on the channel as we continue to build out our layout here and work towards the upcoming train show. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.